Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleer, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Chanticleers will boot it away to start the game. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Finding an escape route. It's a seam wide open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Ready. Got it. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, not a spec. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Murray. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. To the air on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you can tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get...
Open field on the right. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Blue Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Tyler.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
And the Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wideout. And he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to take a shot. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They'll start this drive with a pass. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, David, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Might be changing the route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Still on his feet at the 40. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
They go to the ground. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Got it, looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
To the air on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking for space. It's Terrell. Runs through the Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stopped for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground. And
he's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, shot to clear.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the 1st down and more. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Creates a little space. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. Going for the marker on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Finds his tight end. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Duke. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the ground with the back. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, going up top. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Chanticleers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
Can't give points away on QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. And man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Makes the catch. It's Tyler. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss sweep to the right. Running to Green. Gets it past the marker. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Lofts one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's thrown another interception. Spins away. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew it was coming, did a great job defensively, forced an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
He's going to fire deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the 3rd quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The shot that clears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Look out, he's got room. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. And the shot that clears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The shot that clears with the 1st and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback. And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a fourth down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be pass, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Coastal! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Peden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by just 1 over Marshall. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tossed to the outside. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Carolina, 21.
So the final period starts with a second down play. He's got it again. Got room to work. Turning on the Jets. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hand off from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. A great catch and run for 6.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The toss to the outside. Can't get him to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable.
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Snagged out of the air. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
And this offense has got it all right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Touchdown, Blue Devils! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Makes the grab. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment, gonna need more of it.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Chanticleers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Toss sweep right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run the toss. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. And the Blue Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to run for it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college